Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to understand and differentiate between the natural, endemic, and exotic vegetation, understand and differentiate between flora and fauna, understand and describe the ecosystem and biomes, understand and describe types of vegetation in India, understand and describe the wildlife in India, understand and describe actions taken to protect flora and fauna in India. Natural vegetation. Natural vegetation or virgin vegetation refers to plant community that has grown and developed naturally without any human aid or modification for a very long time. Cultivated vegetation cannot be called natural vegetation. Natural vegetation, purely of Indian origin, is called endemic vegetation. Vegetation brought from outside India is called exotic vegetation. Flora is all plants growing in a specific region or period. Fauna is all animals of a specific region or period. The following factors cause diversity in the flora and fauna of different regions. 1. Relief. A. Land influences the type of vegetation. Mountains, plateaus, deserts and plains each have a different type of vegetation. Crops, fruits and vegetables grow on fertile plains. Grasslands and woodlands or forests develop in rough terrains and give shelter to wildlife. B. Soil. Different types of soil are suitable for different types of vegetation. Sandy desert soil is suitable for the growth of cactus. Marshy deltaic soil supports the growth of mangrove forests. Conical trees grow on hill slopes. 2. Climate. A. Temperature along with precipitation, altitude and humidity impacts vegetation. With a fall in temperature and rise in altitude, the nature of vegetation will change from tropical to subtropical, temperate and then alpine. B. Photoperiod is the duration and amount of sunlight received. Plants grow faster in regions receiving more sunlight. C. Precipitation. Areas receiving heavy rainfall have dense forests, while those with low rainfall have scanty vegetation. Types of vegetation. Ecosystem. All living things, interdependent and interrelated to each other in the same physical environment, form an ecosystem. A very large ecosystem on land having distinct types of vegetation and animal life is called a biome. Biomes are identified on the basis of plants. 5 major types of vegetation found in our country are: 1. Tropical evergreen forests flourish in areas having more than 200 centimeters of rainfall with a short dry season. The vegetation of tropical forests includes trees as tall as 60 meters or more, shrubs and creepers. Since all trees do not shed leaves at the same time, the forests appear to be green at all times. Ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, and cinchona grow here in abundance. Besides elephants, monkey, lemur, and deer, a wide variety of birds, bats, sloth, scorpions, and snails live in these forests. The rare one-horned rhinoceros inhabit the jungles of Assam and West Bengal. 2. Tropical deciduous forests also called monsoon forests, are the most widespread forests in India. Dry deciduous forests grow in areas receiving rainfall between 100 to 70 centimeters. Moist deciduous grow where rainfall is between 200 to 100 centimeters. Deciduous trees shed leaves for 6 to 8 months in summers. Bamboo, shisham, sandalwood, kher, arjun, and mulberry are important species. Teak, sal, peepal, and neem grow in dry deciduous forests. Animals inhabiting these forests include lion, tiger, pig, deer, and elephant, besides a huge variety of birds, lizards, snakes, and tortoises. 3. Tropical thorn forests and shrubs grow in regions receiving less than 70 centimeters of rainfall. They are dominant in semi-arid areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and Haryana. Acacias, palms, euphorbias, and cacti are the main plant species. Wildlife. India has approximately 9,000 animal species, including the elephant, one-horned rhinoceros, lions, wild ass, camels, monkeys, yak, shaggy-horned wild ox, turtles, crocodiles, and gharials. Almost 2,000 bird species inhabit our forests and wetlands. To protect our flora and fauna, the government provides assistance to botanical gardens and has set up 14 biosphere reserves, 89 national parks, 490 wildlife sanctuaries, and zoological gardens. Some important eco-developmental projects are Project Tiger, Project Rhino, and Project Great Indian Bustard. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learnt. Natural vegetation or virgin vegetation refers to plant community that has grown and developed naturally without any human aid or modification for a very long time. Natural vegetation purely of Indian origin is called endemic vegetation. Vegetation brought from outside India is called exotic vegetation. Flora is all plants growing in a specific region or period. Fauna is all animals of a specific region or period. Relief and soil are factors responsible for diversity in the flora and fauna of different regions. All living things, interdependent and interrelated to each other in the same physical environment, form an ecosystem. 5 major types of vegetation found in our country are tropical evergreen forests, tropical deciduous forests, tropical thorn forests and scrubs, montane forests, mangrove forests. India has approximately 9,000 animal species and about 2,000 bird species. To protect our flora and fauna, the government provides assistance to botanical gardens and has set up biosphere reserves, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and zoological gardens.